Hey, looky here, Ashley. Mama's got bees. These are queen bees. I'm so excited. These are going in my hives as soon as your dad gets here. Because the dog got hold of my veil and now I can't go in there by myself. But I'm going to go in there anyways, even without a veil, I think. But those are my babies. I'm putting them over there where they're going to be warmer. How are you today, honey? It's been a crazy, crazy day. Sorry, but I got to take this off. That's how I was carrying the bees in my shirt. in my what do you call it? Hoodie thingy. To keep them warm. No, I didn't cut my hair, see? Just pulled it up. I'm dropping things. It's been a chaotic mess this morning. I was supposed to call the fella before I showed up, and I just showed up because I thought I was supposed to be there between 9 and 10. And we got there about 9 o'clock, and we've been there ever since. And man, oh man, this guy's got so much knowledge. He's been a beekeeper for 40 years. It was really, really, really exciting for me to go and see his yard. All that he does. It's amazing. No kids. Why would you think I had kids? Becky's not working, honey. No, it's not. It's not short, see? It's way back there where it's supposed to be. You just wanted to see me take down my hair again, didn't you? I know you. You're a mess. I miss you terribly. Oh, you didn't know that she's out of work now? Yeah, nobody's allowed to work now. I'm not doing hair. That's not a necessity. Although your grandma would say it's a necessity because I need to color her hair. Man, they've gotten quiet. But man, I'm telling you, whenever I hold them up like this. Well, now they're not going to do it. They were buzzing, like making crazy noise. Things are fantastic. Getting a lot done around here. In fact, yesterday we couldn't do anything because of the rain. So your dad took off that front screen door yesterday, and hopefully, since he's coming back down today to help me with the bees, hopefully he'll put it on today. But we'll see. We got to go and buy some lumber to do it with. Because I want straight lines cut instead of freehanding the saw. Oh, by the way, Ashley, I'm fixing to probably do the tile in this part of the house because I fell again. And the doctor's office called me, and we are off on the surgery. No surgery for me right now. So deal with the pain, right? Smarty. I left my what do you call it? I can't even think of what it's called. My cup of water at your dad's. I'm gonna grab me a cup of water, if y'all don't mind. So I left here this morning in a rush and didn't get to do much of anything except for let the dogs out. Yes, I'm wearing pants. I'm wearing shorts, see? See? You're cracking me up. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Hey, I'm on a live stream. Can I call you back? I love you too. Bye. That was Aunt Lori. Yes, it is really long, and I'm not used to wearing short shorts like this. I think they're a little shorter than I normally wear, but they're good for around the house. Nobody can see me, right? Unless I walk in front of the camera, right? Where am I going to put this? For some reason, that glass doesn't have it's got there's something, it's not flat on the bottom. So, I don't know how many I'll get on here today since I'm really an hour later than I'm supposed to be. Hopefully, they understood and are coming over, but we'll see. Huh. I'm going to put a post over here on what's on my mind. Let's see. I'm live if you guys would like to come over and join me. At Living Miracle Homestead on YouTube. I don't have any of my moderators that are on computers, because you're the only one and you're not on your computer, I'm sure, that can put a link in there and send everybody to me. Let's see here. Hmm. I'm just learning how to use this phone. Can you believe that after all these years? Yep, you're on your phone. I'm late, but I'm on live right now. Period. I hope you come join me. This is an unusual one. Oh, wow. What a crazy day. What a crazy, crazy day. I didn't think I was going to get back here at all until later on today. I tried to go on my phone. It wouldn't go on my phone. Hi, Taco Gamer. How are you today? Welcome. So I tried to go on my phone. It wouldn't go on my phone properly. And I tried to go, hey, Christy, how are you today? Hey, Christy, I don't know why I haven't done this already, but I'm going to make you a moderator. Sorry, I haven't done that already for you. But anyways, I'm sorry I'm late. I went to go get these, my little babies. And he gave me, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 worker bees and the queen. And that one. And this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's 6 worker bees and the queen in this one. I'm so excited. I can't wait to put them in my in their little houses, in the hives back there. I'm so excited. And he gave me some caps for my sugar water for the tops. Oh, I'm having tremendous cramps in my legs. Hey, Carol, I'm sorry about earlier. I tried to go on my phone, and I tried to go on David's computer, and it just didn't work. I just had to get home as fast as I could to put it on here. But look at my little babies. That's why I'm late, guys, because I had to go drive to Fellsmere to get them. My little girls to put in my beehives. Because I don't think I have queens in either one of them. I didn't see any eggs at all in there, so I had to do it. Yes, true. I wouldn't have been able to look at the screen or anything, so better not to do it. And I'd just be talking away and not even knowing whether anybody was on there. Of course, I can talk to myself too, as Ashley well knows. So how was everybody else's weekend? Was it as good as mine? I got a little slowed down this weekend because of the rain. I've been working in the yard and garden and all that stuff. Oh, you're working on the chicken coop. Yay! Cleaning it. Ah, cool. Don't get rid of that manure. You need it for your gardens. So it rained yesterday all day long. I don't know if it rained down there where you're at, Carol, or not, but it rained here. And so David, since he couldn't do nothing else, he took the screen door off the front, which had broken almost completely. And now we got to put it back on, put back on the wood screen door that I got. I can't wait. I have to pull this closer because I moved it and now I can't see. I want to drive all the way to Canaris and get some of his mulberries. I killed my only mulberry bush trying to relocate it in the sun. Hi, Off Kilter. How are you today? Going on the compost pile. Good girl. That's what I would do with it. Carol, I'm really sorry to hear that. What kind of mulberry are you looking for? My mulberry is Pakistani mulberry. And I literally love it. I wish I had some in here to show you, but they are about that long. Right now, most of them are green, but I do have some that are turning that probably may be ripe today. We'll see whenever I get to go out there later on. Hopefully it won't be raining when I go out. Hi, Heaven Bound. How are you today? Nice having you in here. Last night it poured just light rain, of course, as I started to lay out another row. It is the overbearing. Oh, okay. Hello, enjoying the show. I'm glad to hear that. I am thoroughly happy with my mulberries. They seem to give me a lot of mulberries a lot of the time. Although right now it is fuller than I have ever seen it. And that just totally blows me away. I can't believe how blessed I am. Trying to see something here. So, hi Mary, how are you today? I hope you're feeling better. I'm late, girl. I did not get on here because I was out, and look at my new little baby girls. These are 2 queen bees, 1 for each hive. I'm very excited. When David gets here, we're going to put them in the hives, because me, the dummy that I am, I laid my bee veil thing down in the bathroom, and the dog got a hold of it and put 2 holes in it. So I have that issue going on. How large does the variety get? You must be your mixed. Your mixed menus. I heard rabbit manure tea has excellent for Dirt Patch Heaven's gardens and plants. Yes, Dirt Patch. I don't know now because I haven't watched her in a little while, but she also uses goat. Rabbit and goat both are very cold manures. They are not hot at all, and you can use them straight from the rabbit or goat right on your garden. It's one of your better days. I'm glad to hear that, honey. Very glad to hear that. Teresa's working from home now, so she probably won't be able to get on here today. And she's having a rough time with it. So y'all need to keep her in your prayers. It's hard running a paper and that not being out there in the public to be able to get out all of what you need for the paper. And I'm excited. I'm getting closer to 1,000. I have 739 subscribers now. Praise God. I'm so excited. It seems like it's creeping up a little bit every week now. So I'm hoping that soon I'll be at 1,000. Of course, I still got to get those watch hours too. I'm not used to drinking out of a glass instead of a straw. Lots of stress on her prayers. Yes. She's not just the job, but it's also her daughter's going to have a baby, and they're really, really worried about her and all that kind of stuff. Oh, and her mom too. Oh, is that what Teresa does? She is a reporter. Yes, she pretty much runs she pretty much does a lot of the newspaper. She puts it together. She writes for it. I think eventually she only wants to write part-time for them. But unfortunately, they can't get very much help. I believe she's an editor along with her boss. She does a lot of that. She has to proof everything and make sure everything is right with the way it's put together. She's got to send it to the publisher. She does a lot of everything there. I think she got her hands in the whole thing. And she's been working for this dude for years and years and years. So, and I think she's getting a little taste of what it's like to be at home and liking it. Because she's been able to do some stuff. She got to spend the day with her granddaughter and that kind of stuff. I don't know if any of you have seen, if y'all have seen her newest videos and stuff, but her granddaughter got out there and helped. It was really cool. And I got to meet her granddaughter when I was at the picnic. I don't know if y'all remembered, but she ran. I don't think you came, did you, Christy? I don't remember seeing you at the picnic. Her granddaughter ran her table for her. Yeah, she is very good at it. My daughter has that gift. I do not. She mentions sentence structure from a young age. That's funny. Yeah, my daughter Ashley on here. I don't know if she's still on or not, but she's like, that's not proper English, mother. She's gonna get on me for mimicking her, because I don't mimic her very well. But she says, that's not proper English, mother. She's not snooty at all either, but she'll tell me, hey, you're not supposed to say that right. And no, that's not how you spell that. I saw that latest video last night. Her greenhouse is beautiful. Oh, isn't it though? Oh my gosh. And he redid it And I think it's even prettier now that he redid it. I don't know why, but it is. I tell you, somebody else I seen their greenhouse was Brenda's. Brenda Duncan at Duncan 1900. I was on her live stream. Oh my goodness gracious. That was absolutely beautiful. But see, here in Florida, I don't really have any reason to have a greenhouse. I mean, I've gotten little teeny greenhouses and never really got them together or put up because they don't hold up. The wind's just too much for them. And it's too hot here. And you get them in there, if you think my plants get cooked now, you ought to see them in a greenhouse. They would really be cooked. Because I don't never really have a winter either. And a funny thing we were talking about today, I looked at my phone. Right now it is 78 degrees. Okay. Now I'm going to look at Melbourne's. Melbourne right now is 75 degrees. Go figure. And they're south of me. So I'm always a few degrees warmer. And I think that's why a lot of my stuff does not, what do you call it? Does not freeze, where they do freeze at his house. Like he was growing the, and I thought I might make me some of that today too. Some Rosella, hibiscus rosellas. Oh my goodness gracious, they are so delicious. The tea is awesome. Hey Holly, how are you today at the Red Shed? Welcome, welcome. I'm sorry I'm late today, Holly. I'm sure it's kind of crazy, but look at why I'm late. 2 queens for my beehives. I went and picked those up this morning. Look up West Palm Beach. They are just north of me. I want Roselle too. Now, Roselle grows very fast, Carol. You can grow them and let them die and grow them the next year and keep on that way. Because, you know, even if they did freeze back, I'd still grow them. Let's see. West Palm. Let's see here. Remember how to do this. West Palm Beach. They're 75 also today. And very windy. Yep. So we've gotten a little rain the last couple days. And when I say a little, I mean a lot. I am really surprised. Now it wasn't a downpour like, it was a downpour like, you know, just a little bit, and a misty kind of all day off and on kind of rain. So guess what happened? I have a barrel like thing, trough thing out there by the back door. It is completely full. So now I have rainwater to feed all of my plants. I'm so excited. Hi, bee lady. How are you today? It's been a while since I seen you. Yes, look at my girls. I got 2 of them. I went and picked them up today from a guy who breeds them for my beehives. I've started 2 beehives. One of them we extracted from broken down home, and the other one was a split off of uh, Stewart's at my bee club. And oh my gosh, I am so in love with bees. I've loved bees ever since I was a little girl. My parents raised bees when I was little, and I really, really love them. But it's so cool. And I was amazed. I keep smelling honey when I go out back. I didn't realize that it would be so strong, the smell of honey all the time. So I must have a lot of beautiful flowers for them to pollinate. Yes, I got two queens, bee lady, because I didn't see any eggs in either hive, and I was afraid that they were going to die. One of the hives looked like it had a queen cell on it and that it opened, but I don't know. I didn't ever see any eggs laying in there. And I thought once they mated that they automatically start laying. So I'm taking a chance of putting a queen in there, and there's already a queen in there, but I don't know what else to do. Yeah, it is. And we are right on the cusp of a good flow right now. So I really wanted to get some queens in there before that starts happening and try to build some frames up. And this man he's another believer, and he just was so knowledgeable and so down to earth, and didn't talk above my head, and didn't treat any of my questions like I was an idiot. That was so neat. Yes, I am in the South. I'm in Florida, honey. I think you're in New York, right? It is New York, I think, or Michigan. I get everybody mixed up. Oh, that sounds lovely to smell honey instead of the drainage canal behind me. So want to move to some land, but Jesus may be coming before I can. Hey, you know what? I'd take that in a heartbeat. I'd say, come on, bees, let's go to heaven. Yes, at West New York. Yep, I'm pretty sure I was right about that. Yes, it is so amazing. Now, I'll tell you, there have been some bee folks that I've talked to that are more formal. I'm going to say the word formal because they're not as open as the other people that I've found, and I really have loved to get all the information I can. You're not wasting the Clorox for the city. Well, I'm sorry that I'm glad you're not going to put the Clorox in there because I don't think it's good for the environment. Let's see. Tell you what, the more you have, the more you have to take care of. Yeah, that's true. That is definitely true. I spend so much time at home anyway, bee lady, but it's stressful when I need to go out. You know, I'm very thankful that I don't have to go out anymore. I have gone out, and I'm not having surgery, guys. they have put off my surgery, so I don't have to worry about doing that on the 9th. And I was so stressed out because I wanted to get all these beds and everything in. And of course, now that David's not, he's not going to be as wanting to get up and go and get it done for me either. So it could work in a bad way. I want to get more of those raised beds put up and growing for me, so I have something for my bees to pollinate and to bring in some food, some extra food for family and friends. Let's see here. Always take pictures of what you will be explaining to a person about your bees, okay? We are not formal. We have killed many bees over the years. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. See, now my 2 hives are doing really, really good. David's 2 hives, he's lost both of them. They both just took off on him. So, and I don't know why they're more apt to stay here than David's. We don't understand that, but it is what it is. True, just want to get out of the city limits. Yes, I'm on about an acre there, but with city grown up around. Yeah. You can ask us or Jason at Big Bear anything about bees. Neither of us are formal. Cool. I will definitely keep that in mind. And I tell you what I love about the bee club that I'm in down in Palm Bay is every single Sunday they get together. Now this Sunday we did not go because of what's going on, and I'm sure that they probably went there, but we don't have a hive there. So I felt like it's not important for us to go during this time. But for every single Sunday, since we got involved with them, and I'd say we got involved with them probably 6 or 7 weeks ago, we have gone every single Sunday except for this last Sunday. And they allow me to get into their hives. That is just totally awesome. And I'm looking at the frames firsthand, and I'm learning so much firsthand. And I think that is so much better than I love YouTube, and you do learn a ton of stuff off YouTube. But being there firsthand with that person, working back and forth and talking with them and them educating you. And yeah, maybe I may not remember it today, but it's like the Bible. You read it today and you may not know it, and you may not have to use that for a year or 2 down the line. You still got that knowledge right up here. That's why God made our brains the way he did. So I'm going on a tangent, ain't I? Let's see here. What have I got? You have to stay ahead of them. They do not grow out. They grow up. May not fill up 2 frames at ends before going up. Have to keep empty frames at the top. Okay. Yes. Yes, I'm aware of that. Those properties like yours, I love to see here, but feel sad for them. 2 properties ending up on very busy roads. Wow. Yikes. Take a picture and send to, and have her ask her club. Okay, I missed something then. I missed something. A club is the best thing to do. We did that. Yes. And I don't know about your club, but did they allow you to go into the hives? Along with them. Did they allow you to open them and feel how it is? My fear was, and it still is, that I'm going to end up trying to lift a thing of honey and not being able to pick it up because of the weight of it. Because I'm not, my body looks like I'm okay because I've lost a lot of weight and I'm healthier, but I'm still not very strong. The cancer really did me a number. So that's my fear. And I really haven't decided to go with a 10 frame or with an 8 frame, but I think I'm going to go with the 10 framer because that way I can take a few of those frames out and lift it. And if I can keep a box near me to put them in. Yes, I agree with that, Mary. Hands-on is the best way to do it. Yes, I agree. You have to be able to see what they're doing. Quail supposedly is not allowed here either. I don't understand that. I just don't understand that. You can't even hear quails. I had quail for years and years and nobody ever knew I had them. Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that, Christy. Carpenter bees. Yes, a hive is heavy, I'm sure. Um, and I have not picked up the hive when it's full of honey yet, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. They say it's around 60 pounds. I will know. In my state, you're supposed to have a permit here in Missouri to raise quail. Oh, cool. Well, that makes it good, I guess. I know that you have to have a permit for some of the birds too. White House on the Hill was talking about having to have a permit for his pheasants. I think it was his pheasants. I don't know if he has quails. I can't remember. The other day, and I don't remember what state they're in. My brain don't always work that right. We only use one bottom deep and then supers on top because the weights are so heavy. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Well, if you had a picture of them, the club might be able to identify what type of bees they are, unless you know for sure. I have never seen them. You want to keep your hives short, not really tall. Yes, I agree with that. And when I feel like this, when mine starts getting uh, more and more bees, I'm going to split them. I'm just going to keep them split so that they won't be so big. We are on our summer crops, which is not much, but certain greens and asparagus, beans, and radishes, hoping not too late for melons and cucumbers. We just get so hot so fast. I have no SP slips, sweet potato slips, I think, yet. Well, if I start seeing around holes in the wood, probably carpenter bees. She's in Alabama, and she's going to move to Tennessee. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Mary. I will still call me. Oh, I didn't know you were in 10B. We're in 9B here. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I just frogged my leg. I have had the most trouble with my legs cramping. I guess I'm not drinking enough water. I've been eating plantains, fried plantains. So good. I can't wait to see what kind of bananas my banana's going to taste like whenever they're harvested. So everything's shut down around here, and we're not able to do anything. So I'm enjoying the fact that I can stay at home and don't have to worry about going anywhere or doing anything. Although I did go and get my girls today. It's so neat. I don't know where the microphone is on this thing, but man, when I was in the car, if I got them near each other like that, they started loud noises. I'm like, ooh, they're mad. They don't want to be near each other. Let's see here. How do you keep your plants from frying? Well, we are in NYS. Our state is on the news 24/7. Yeah, I can imagine that. Well, I don't. I just try to um, make it to where, like, the raised beds I'm putting in now, I'm putting underneath the trees so that they'll have dappled sunlight. Because in Florida, you don't really need full sun for anything for it to work and grow and produce for you. So now, if I was on a farm or something and it had a lot of space, I probably could not. I probably could not keep it as well. I would probably have to do a lot of watering and so on and so forth because it gets burned up so bad. And once it gets to a certain temperature, tomatoes are not supposed to bear fruit. So I try to keep it as cool as possible so that they can still do their stuff. Hey, 5M family, how are you today? Glad to see some Texan folks in here. I don't know if you know a channel. I have a friend that I love to watch all the time. Her name is Cheryl's Organic Food Forest. You guys should check her out. She's in Texas also, and she is one fantastic lady. I really, really like this lady. She's got a lot of knowledge and she's a lot of nice videos to watch, and she's got her grandkids that help her. She's a lot like me in some ways. We're both retired from hairdressing, and just a really cool lady. Um, so I showed everybody else. I want to show you my babies. Those are my queens today. I'm waiting for David to come down and put them in the house. I'm so excited. Can you tell? Even smelling of them. They smell like honey. I think my mother thinks I'm a little crazy because she used to raise bees when we were kids, and she said, I would not have them. I would not have them. I said, Mom, I really want them. She said, well, I would not have them. They're too much work. Your father made me do all the work with them, and they're just a lot of work. Yes. Let's see. That is one. And this one is the other one. Aren't they beautiful? Sorry, I can't hold them very still. Yes, Cheryl is great. And Green Organic Love in Louisiana is a good channel too. I haven't heard of them, I don't think. Maybe I have. I'm not sure. LOL, I think my family thinks I'm eccentric. Hey, that's okay. They can think I'm whatever. I'm the one that reaps the benefit of all the beauty that I have. They eat my eggs and my tomatoes and all the other things that they want, and my sister will eat my cherries, so I must be something good around here. Hey, Tinker's wife, how are you, honey? I probably got stung too much and just died gathering my honey. Well, honey, I've been stung, let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11 times in the last, one of them, at one time I got stung 8 times. And then I got stung 2 times the last time that I was in. But those 2 times were my fault. I reached over to get something from David, and I bumped the frame that he had in his hand, and the bee was on there and got me. The other one, I reached down to pick up the bee thingy. Well, I work without gloves because I am too cumbersome, and I have a hard time. So one of them got me on my both fingers. Was these bad fingers. One was on the knuckle right here, and the other one was on the tip right there. But honestly, everybody freaks out about it, but honestly, unless you're allergic to them, it's really not a big deal. I mean, it does hurt at the moment when it's being stung. You get that stinger out, and then you get we put tobacco on it because David chews tobacco, snuff, whatever, and he puts it on there, and we put it over top of it, and it goes away faster. But hey, even if you just pull out the stinger, it still is not a big deal. I don't want to get stung because I want my girls to live and do their jobs. Let's see here. Okay, I was checking for the attendance. Did he examine how to add them to the hive? Yes, I'm going to put them into the frame because my frames are not completely through. And yes, they do have attendance. They have One of them's got, I think, 5, and the other one has 6. And he put down in this part area where he put the stuff. He put he took a, I don't know if you do this or not, but he did this. In the hole after he put the sugar in there, the candy sugar stuff, he took a screw, the end of a screw, and screwed the end of that so that they had a hole to start, so they knew to start digging out there, and it made it a little rougher so that they could get out faster. So that was pretty good. He said they'll eat that through that in a couple of days. So I'm pretty happy with them. To the hospital when I was a young girl. My legs swelled up. Oh wow, I'm sorry to hear that, Carol. When I was a child, I got attacked by I don't know what that noise is. I got attacked severely by wasps, and I had to be I had to get an epi shot every time that I got stung by them. But now I got stung by them last year and never had a problem. Y'all have to excuse me 1 minute. I gotta find out what this noise is. I haven't got a clue. I don't know what that noise was, but it's kind of freaking me out. And I didn't know if it was David, and he might not be able to get in the house. Hold on, checking with hubby. Okay. So how are you doing, Tinker's wife? Are you how do I say this? I don't really want to say very much about what's going on out there because I don't want my channel bothered. But are you stable, or are you with somebody, or are you staying at your house, or what? There is a screw backing the sugar block in the box. Yeah, it has. Okay. You are alone? Yeah, I am too. David has come up and do the yard and help me with stuff like that, though. Yeah, that's cool. So the bees on the outside will get to know her by scent and being eaten to her, and inside the box they will begin eating out. If there is a screw there, they won't. No, you're not understanding. He didn't leave it there. He just drilled a little hole and pulled the screw out so that they know to start eating there. And yes, that's why they have these boxes, so that the bees that are in the hive itself get familiar with her pheromones, so that they don't kill her, because if you just stuck her in a hive, you would lose her, because they would kill her. But by her going, being in there for a couple of days, they get used to her and they'll let her do her business. uh, yep, that's true. So, it's been a crazy day, and it's kind of cool here, to be honest with you. Um, the temperature here right now is, if I can get it to come back up on the one I went down to that one, it is 78 degrees. That's not cool, but because of the rain and humidity, it feels cooler. Yeah, it's 78 degrees. And that's cool for Florida. I know you guys would probably be sweating up there, huh? Are you filling your bees? Are you feeding your bees? Or can you see them bringing in pollen? Oh, yeah, they're bringing in pollen and everything. They're making honey. It's 49 here right now. Overcast, perfect for working outside as long as the breeze doesn't kick up. Yeah. Now, see, it's perfect weather here. It is breezy, 78. I don't mind it being 78 if it's nice and cool feeling, but whenever you're sweating to death, it's bad. Yeah. I just never, you know, I love all my animals, but there's something else different. I have to say it's different having bees. Bees are different. I don't know how to explain the difference in the feeling that I feel about having them, but it's really cool. Um, because I guess maybe it's because they are a free spirit and they can go and come as they please, and they can just get up and leave you one day and you don't have any say so over it. Now, the same with my other animals, but they are usually uh, happy to be where they're at. My chickens stay in the yard. The rabbits are in pens, and the quail are in pens. So, and all the macaws and the cockatoos, they're all in cages. So, and the dogs, they stay in the yard pretty much, except for lately. And the one is being a little pain. I don't know where she's at. I think she's out back. Um, so I guess it's a little bit different with the bees. It's like, I don't know, it's just different. I will definitely be praying for that, Mary. Wow. Now, Mary, I don't know if you're aware of this, but they also have programs at the hospital and at your doctor's office, your oncologist, to bring the cost down. My oncologist um, put me on a medication for blood clots, and they literally brought the cost down to where I only had to pay $8 once for it. So You might check with them and find out if they have that. Let's see. Has tested me with my faith for sure. All good though. I'm so sorry to hear that, but I am glad to hear that you're good with it, Tinker's wife. It's hard not being able to be out there. When you're not your bees, they can feel it. Yeah, I think so too. It's like your animals. They know. What I thought was really neat too is we were in this bee yard and we were going in these hives, and the man's getting the queens out for me, and because he breeds them, and he's got these little teeny boxes that are like this big, and he is extracting them, these little teeny frames that weren't even this big. He's pulling them out of there. And what I thought was the neatest part of it, he didn't have a lick of safety equipment or anything on there. He's just going right at it. He's been doing it for 40 years and he never wears anything in any of his yards. That's what he told me. I'm like, wow. Yeah, that's what mine was a blood thinner that they put me on because I was throwing clots. Yeah, they can be helpful, those programs. I agree with that. And another thing too is this is what frustrates me about the doctor's office. They don't even think to ask their patients, okay, can you afford this medication that I'm fixing to how are your payment, really? You got people like me who don't have one red dollar to spend, and you're like, okay, so I'm not going to take it. I point blank told them, I said, if you don't have it, what do you call it, a sample of this medication to fill my needs, you might as well hang it up because I'm not going to take it. I'll die, I guess. So that's when they put me with this program, and she gave me samples, and I was able to scratch together the $8 that it cost me for that prescription. Yeah, and I don't really believe that the doctors know all that, Tinker's wife. I really don't believe the doctors know how much this stuff costs. They get these reps in there, and they're selling their products by giving them samples and stuff, but they're not really understanding. Hey, I didn't have insurance. I have Medicare. Medicare doesn't pay for prescriptions. And I have Medicaid behind it. So the Medicaid has fixed up some kind of something with SilverScript or something like that. I don't know. But I end up now where I have to pay, like, I had to get the amoxicillin for my tooth that's bad back here, and I need to get pulled. I had to pay $1 for that, which I guess I think that I could have gone to Publix and got that one free, but I didn't. I went ahead and went with my pharmacy that I normally have. Well, that was a trailer. It sounded like they ran over something. So I don't know if that was my neighbor. See, my neighbor has a yard trailer too. And David does too. But David should be here anytime now. So it's probably him pulling up. And that's the weird thing about being home during all this is and I've got no air conditioning, so all my windows are open. I hear everything that's going on around there, and gunshots all the time. So I don't know how bad it is in your neck of the woods, Carol. But man, I'm telling you, right here where I live is just crazy. There is not. I don't recall the last time I've had 3 nights in a row without gunfire in the middle of the night. Let's see. The board of directors was who I told eventually. It was a community health center that services uninsured. I cannot get Medicare until next year. They are looking for new lab services finally. Wow. That is scary. 900 for one mammogram. I could have had for less than one. Did not use the doctor's recommendation place next door. I used to serve on the board too. Just nuts. Yeah, and you know what? A lot of people don't think that they can uh what do you call it? Shop around. But you can shop around. That's what I learned when I was with Brevard Health Alliance. I had to have something done one time and didn't have any way of paying for it. And I called several different places in this area and found out how much they charged for it and went with the cheapest one and was able to pay payments on it too. That was really awesome for me at that time. All right. Thanks for dropping in, B Lady. Appreciate you coming in. So let's see what time it is. 2:10. I am going to have to get off of here too, girls and guys. I appreciate it. Appreciate all y'all coming in. I'm sorry that I was late today, but as you can tell, I had good reason for it. I'm very excited. I thank you, Bee Lady. You too. Happy beekeeping to you too. We have a Women's Health Month, and I can get mammogram for free. Oh, cool. I'm glad you were late. Oh, and listen, Tinker's wife, I don't know if yours is like I was in with the Brevard Health Alliance. At the time that I was there, I learned later on that they have the ability to write off certain things and they will give you clearance to get work done for free too. So you should ask them that, because I was not aware of that in the beginning. And my doctor said, Kathy, why are you paying for this stuff? I can just write you a note. And I said, well, I didn't know that. She said, yes, you have to have these, and this is how we're going to do this. Although that's what caused me to have my heart attack was her not putting me through for another x-ray. So you have to pick your battles. Yeah, I'm glad you guys caught me. And yeah, poor Christy got to go clean the chicken poop. I'm glad to see you're feeling better, Christy. Love you, girl. And I'm going to head out now. You guys have a great night. Bye now.